I'm Jack Berry, and I'm here today with Tony Mancilla, who is the general manager of the Island Casino and Resort, and two terrific golf courses. We're on the new course. What are you calling it, Tony?
It's been named the Sage Run Golf Club.
All right, and tell us all about. Tony says that this is 180 degrees different from the Sweetgrass course, and we've been certainly finding that out today, going up and down the building here. The earth moving has been terrific. Tell us all about it.
Well, it's been a great project. You know, Sweetgrass has been good to us. It's number 11 in the state of Michigan. It's a prairie-style course. It hosts a Symetra Tour event. Championship golf course. This is more of a resort golf course. It's up and down the hills. There's 10 downhill holes and 8 uphill holes. Well, 10 downhill holes and 8 uphill holes. It's going to be very, very different than what we have, and we think our customers are going to be excited about it.
Well, you've got some neat par threes that are uphill. You've got three reachable par fours.
Yeah, we have the hills that the holes that play up the hill are about 310 to 340 yards. They're drivable, very playable. You can play them with an iron and get up the hill if you want it. It's not that hard to do, but for the better player, they're going to challenge this golf course.
Well, Paul Albanese is your designer, and tell us a little bit about working with Paul.
Working with Paul is great. He did Sweetgrass, and we got rave reviews for that. And he's easy to work with. He likes to listen to ideas, and he took the land and he made something totally different. And we knew the topography was so different that he couldn't make the same golf course twice. So that's why we were comfortable with Paul.
Well, I think that your clients are going to be real happy that they come to Sweetgrass and they can play another golf course completely different.
Oh, absolutely. They're not ever going to have to leave the resort. We're going to shuttle them up here. We got the hotel rooms. I said Sweetgrass is a totally different experience than this one, and it'll be priced the same. So you could probably play both of them and get a hotel room for under $200.
How did you get into golf, Tony?
Oh, I was a softball player, and I kept getting injured. So I picked up a 7-iron one day and started swinging it, and I fell in love with the game.
And now you've played a lot, and you've played all over. We've been talking about different courses you've played, including Royal County Down, Portrush.
Oh, absolutely. Played the Scottish and Irish courses. And, you know, when you're over there, you kind of see what they did 150 years ago. And that stuff's still valid today. You know, we're incorporating bunkers like Royal County Down here.
Well, that ought to be a winning point for anybody that wants to come and play here. And this is a very different course from anything else in the Upper Peninsula.
Oh, absolutely. It's not going to be the lush green that you see wall to wall in Upper Michigan courses. It's actually going to have single row irrigation. It's kind of brown out to the edges. We're going to use a strand of grass called low cut blue. And what that's going to do is it's going to allow us to adjust the sizes of the fairways, but it's also going to allow us to run about 2/3 the water. So we're going to save a lot of water and irrigation, and it's going to have that, you know, green to brown to fescue look.
Well, you've been on this from the time that Paul was up here and you walked through the woods. And what did you think when you saw this piece of land?
Oh, I thought it was spectacular. We used to come up here when we just finished Sweetgrass, and we drive up here and look at it and say, this is going to be a great golf course someday. We just got to make sure Sweetgrass works. And when Sweetgrass works, the only thing that happened with Paul was he always came in the middle of the summer, and we got bit a lot by some bugs. But other than that, it's been great.
Well, we haven't had anything bite us today.
Well, it's open now. You know, you got the wind out here, so it doesn't, you know, there's no bugs out here.
And what was the budget for this course, Tony?
The budget was $5 million, and we're on track to be under that. We didn't have to move as much dirt as we thought. The course was here. We moved about 1/6 the amount of dirt as we did to build Sweetgrass.
And when do you plan on opening?
Well, we're going to be planting some holes here this fall in August and September, and we're going to plant the rest in the spring, and we're hoping to have a soft opening next August and get some golf out here.
Well, that'll be something to look forward to, and maybe you can get some of those Symetra girls up here to play this golf course.
We hope to do that.
We've been talking with Tony Mancilla, as the general manager of the Island Resort and Casino and the Sweetgrass Golf Course and Sage Run.
Yes, the name comes from one of the 4 traditional Potawatomi medicines, which are sweetgrass, sage, tobacco, and cedar. And so we have room for 2 more, I think. and run, meaning that this golf course is going a lot downhill, so the ball's going to run out.
That's terrific. Are you going to have any sage bushes? I love the smell of sage.
You know, we're going to try to do that. We're going to make sure there's a little bit out here for you.
All right. Now Tony Mancilla, who is the general manager here, is in Michigan, but he's wearing the Idaho shirt. Tell us about that, Tony.
I went to the University of Idaho, so I'm a Vandal. I grew up out in Idaho. My mother's a member of the Hannahville Indian community, and I finished law school about 20 years ago, and they called me up, offered me a job, and I've been here ever since, and I've transitioned into the general manager. So at heart, I'm a Vandal, but I'm really a Youper. I've been here so long, so.
Do you like this area?
I love it. It's beautiful, great people. Everything here is positive.
Well, now you're a pure Michigan man.
Oh, absolutely.
All right. Thanks, Tony.
Yeah.